Okay, guys. So we are making a granny square. So what I did was, let me take this out so I can do this over again. You are going to make a slip knot. This is a slip knot. All right. And so you're going to grab that little knot and you're going to go up. You're going to make it a little tighter than that. And I like mine pretty small. You can make it as large as you want. We're going to go up 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to take the first to this one. So it's going to make like a little smiley face. And then you're going to do a slip knot. Okay, make this a little closer. Because I'm at the bottom half, babe. Can you? Is this better? I'm going to increase by, you sure? Because my hands are like way out of view. I'm looking at over here.
Okay.
1 and 2. All right, so you're going to double strand twist inside of the middle of the circle. So you're going to go here. Can they see?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And then we're going to go in through 2 and then 2. All right, so we've already made 2. We're making 3. We make 1 more. 2 and 2. Okay. All right, so we're going to make 3 double crochets in this circle. So we're going to go ahead and increase by 2. And then we're going to put this one. Pull through. Okay. Now, I know you may see some people do this fast. I'm not a fast crocheter. Not yet. All right, we got 3. And I'm going a little slower for you guys to kind of see it as well. Okay. All right, so in between each 3 double crochets, you're going to increase by 2. And then you're going to put the 3rd one in. And then 1 more. 3. All right, so that's 3, 6, 9. 1 more. Okay, and we're going to increase by 2. Okay, and 3. Okay, all right, so the way we're going to close this up, guys, is we're going to put the hook through the top part of the chain, and we're going to do a slip stitch, and boom, there you go. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this one. We're going to bring it through. All right, and then we're going to take our needle And we have most of the things that I'm using, guys, you can actually get from our Amazon site, which is in the description. All right, so, or it may be pinned, and you just go to the site and go to Amazon store. And it should be coming up now. The admin will put it up there. Okay, and so we're going to just go ahead and I just want to... All right, I hope you guys can see that. All right, and so you're going to go ahead and you are going to just cut those strings. You want to tuck them in the back. All right, so we're going to bring this string through from the front. We're going to go through here, pull through, and then we're going to tuck it in this way, and then we're going to cut. Okay? All right. Okay, so I have two here. Okay, we're going to finish this one, and then we're going to finish the other one. Now remember, this was live stream, y'all, so there's no cuts here. This is live, okay? Even if you're watching it on Today Crochet YouTube channel, all right? Just know it was streamed live, so this is no jump cuts or anything. You're seeing me actually doing this, okay? Which I heard somebody say, oh, they don't like YouTube or whatever because of the tutorials on there, because oh, they just basically show the good parts and leave stuff out. So that kind of clung to me and said, well, maybe this is what Today Crochet can be about. It can be about me actually streaming this and showing you how to do it from start to finish, as far as whatever we may be doing that day, because I wouldn't be able to do a project in one day. No. All right, so we're gonna basically, what I just did is, I forgot that I was actually doing a tutorial. Okay, so we're gonna take this, you put your hook in, and I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but I am using a 5 hook. Some people say G or H, or I don't know about that. I like the numbers because that's what's on the hooks, the numbers, not the letters. And if they're saying the letters, they really just want to talk to real crocheters, because crocheters knows that, right? And anyway, I'm just going to give you the numbers, which is 5. That's what, and the numbers are always on here. All right, so we're going to pull this through, and then you're going to pull this through, and then you're going to increase by 2. Okay, then you're going to go in. Did I do that correctly? Let me see. Okay, you pull it through. And I think I'll go up one more time. All right. Okay, that's 2 more. Then we're going to go here. And we're going to pull through here. Hold on, y'all. See, 1, 2, we owe 1 more, 3. Okay. All right. So you do not increase between, am I still playing on your phone? You're not going to increase between the corners, y'all. You're just going to keep going.
Yes.
Okay. And here. Okay. And you can see, because right now, my phone, I can't see. I have to turn it off. All right, increase by 2, and then you're going to do another section here. Now this is I don't really like this thread because it splits so easily, but it was on sale, and that's all I can say about that. Okay, then we're going to be going here to this corner. Make sure you do your double. Okay. Make sure you get out enough yarn at a time so you can do a lot of work without having to keep pulling. Okay, so remember, between every 3 double crochets you're going to increase, and then you're going to do another one. Old phone. Okay, thank you, babe. All right, and then we're going to put another one here, here, here. Remember, you're going to what? You're going to increase by 2, and then here. And then we're going to do here, slip stitch, pull through, and then 1. And we're going to cut that again. And then we're going to go back to our, I think this is like a teal color. I'm get my teal color and do the same thing. For the sake of time, I'm not going to snip those ends. I'm just going to keep going so I can get this done. All right. You can always do it at the end, but as you go, it's a little more neater, and you don't have to go back and do it. It'll be done. Okay. Let's do here. And then the same thing, guys. See, 1, 2, and this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Remember, you increase in between each 3 double crochets. Okay, now this one's going to be different because you're going to have a middle panel or side panel. Okay, so this is my middle panel, so I'm only going to do 3 double crochet in this one. Okay, so you won't have to, it's no 2, it's just 3, so you don't have to increase anything. You're just putting 3 here. Okay, and then you're going to do it in the corner. The way I know what the corners are, guys, no, this is actually a side. The corners are going to look like it's going to be chaining. Okay, so this is another one, a side panel that we're just going to put 3 double crochets in there. Okay, guys, and all right, that's going to be my corner here. So it's going to be 2 sets of 3 double crochet with an increase in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to do that real quick. Pull. Oh, arthritis. You know, baby.
Yeah. Drink some water.
1, 2. Okay. All right. So we increased, and then we're gonna do. Babe, can you still see this? Cause I'm like free balling now.
Yes. Thank you guys for the hearts. You guys are awesome.
All right. So yes, thank you guys. I'm sorry I can't see anything at the moment. All right, guys. So let's get out of there real quick, and then we do this. Now this is another side panel, so you're gonna just go and put 1 set of 3 double crochet in the side panel. 3. Okay. And guys, would you believe I just learned how to do all of this? I mean, I basically picked up crocheting back in 2014. I was just making little hats, but I wasn't taking it serious. Like, I couldn't like read patterns or anything like that. So I just started picking it up like, I'm gonna say now maybe a month. And I took what I learned back then and just, you know, built upon that. And someone told me that granny squares was going to be something that's going to be fun. And so I just went on and looked up how to do it, watched a few videos, and then I just picked it up. And yes, they are fun. Very easy to me, but they should be to you once you get the groove. I like the fact that granny squares, it switches up, so it's not like the same the whole time. You have to switch it up. You have to do 3, then you have to do 2, and I like that. So it doesn't become monotonous. All right. So this is another side panel, guys, and this is actually our last row. But granny squares can be quite large. You can make pillows out of this, you know. So like if you wanted to make a pillow or a purse, you would give like more rows. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and just do a slip stitch, and I'm trying to do this as fast as possible because I am on a tight schedule. All right. Now, because I am on a tight schedule, and I did say I was going to show you guys how to sew or connect your granny squares for whatever project you're doing. I'm happy to be doing a crop top, but if you're doing a purse or anything like that, it would be the same technique. Because I watched a video that was for like a purse, and I just took the technique that they showed and put it towards my crop top. So it's generally the same, okay? Which is a good thing. Now my tension is always like top tier. You're not supposed to be so tight because the granny square is going to be a little bit wonky. So whatever. I'm just showing you like a base. Oh, guess what? I have to do another one because I have to finish my top this front panel, and it's going to have to be a little bigger. Oh, goodness. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so that's mine. My blue one. Navy blue. And we're going to add to it with the yarn. Okay. Like, see how mine is a little like, it's supposed to be like a perfect square. But, honey, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is a channel, Today Crochet. It just means get out there and start crocheting. That's what it means. You don't have to know everything. Okay? You just don't. Okay. So, here we go. 1, and 2. And all of these videos will be on my YouTube channel, guys. I'm just trying this out over here, trying to build an interest over here, but it will be on my YouTube channel called Today Crochet. Today Crochet. And we'll probably yeah, this Today Crochet, guys. We're also on TikTok, y'all. We're also on TikTok. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this real quick. And you guys get your, our videos here is for you to also crochet along, so that they're not just tutorials. It's also a community where you can grab your hook and your yarn and start crocheting with me. Okay, that's what it's all about. All right. So this one I'm just going to freaking do without really telling you guys what to do, because you should already know. You can rewind the video, do what you need to do to rewind. Now, one thing I did when I first started, of course, and I still do it, is I write the patterns down. Okay? And so with this video, guys, it will be a blog attached to it that will actually show you guys how to do granny squares from start to finish. Okay, so remember, that's what I'm going to try to do. Always have a written piece of information with the videos. Okay, and we have a community too as well on Discord. So if you would like to join, please do so. And those in that group, you'll be able to, share your photos and patterns if you would like, things like that. It's really like a crochet extravaganza, if you will. It's a journey. All different people, ages, crochets. It's serious. Can you guys see? Probably can't see Nathan, because my husband didn't tell me. If you guys can see.
Yeah. Let's see again.
Sometimes I will be in the videos, y'all. It is what it is. Sometimes I won't.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. It's kind of like that here. And I wouldn't ask y'all which ones do y'all like, because of course you probably would like the ones with me in it, but I like this overhead view. I just have to learn my angles, if you will. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go here and be aware of the camera at all times, because I will surely have my arms straight next to me and out of view, and then I'll have a whole video where you can't see Jack, and I don't want that. So you guys bear with me while I am learning. Okay, so we're almost done that row. I think I'm gonna have to do an extra row, because like I said before, guys, my tension is serious, and I think when you hold it tight, you make them smaller. Or you make it smaller and tighter, and then you have to pull it apart, which you shouldn't have to pull it apart, and if you do, it makes it weak and stuff. So just be aware of your tension, and if you're having issues with tension, then do some meditation. Obviously you're holding some stress in your hands. Relax them, because I think that's probably another way where people actually start to injure themselves and stuff, because you're holding the hook too tight. Be aware of how you're holding the hook. Be loose. I used to do hair for a living, and so they would teach us about body mechanics. Make sure I'm thinking about getting a stand-up desk where I can basically stand up and crochet, sit down and crochet, because I've noticed that I sit down a little more than I'm used to, because, you know, you just sit down and crochet. That's what I do. But it's a downturn in that as well, because you're sitting down. So if you want to make this into like something you do for a business, or you want to open up your own little community, and I don't know who the heck listening, you know, we all look at each other and we all feel like, oh, I can do what they're doing. You know it's true. That's how it is. Okay, so I just like to give you guys the real on how that works. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm getting low on my blue. And after I'm done all these dark colors, I'm not going to do any dark colors like that, because it's not on camera, at least, because you guys probably can't even see it as well as I would like. Okay. All right. Okay, so I made that way too long, because you know what, look, I don't like wasting yarn. No, I do not. So you don't make that as long. This is what you do, guys. Boop. And there you go. You know what, y'all? My time is like, I have to go. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. But stay tuned. I'm going to finish this, because being as though I stream this live, there's no possible way that you're going to get something from start to finish. I mean, that's just not realistic. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you'll get the next part of this video, which is me actually sewing it on. And I'll probably, by the time I sew these on, I'll have more squares so I can actually possibly finish it. I've been working on this project, and then because I'm new, some people, I've heard crochet stuff like this in a few hours. But obviously, that's not my story, because this is my first time actually doing this. I remember in the hair game, guys, I had starter locks come to me, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do your starter locks. And it was a young guy, and I literally took maybe 4 or 5 hours to start his locks. And his baby mother was like, what's going on? She came up there in her darn pajamas with her bonnet on, thinking that maybe her man was up there doing more than getting his hair done. And he was in my chair getting his hair done for 6 hours. Of course, that was not a repeat customer. And obviously, they had a lot of problems in their relationship, because really, but my point is, I was a beginner. And so because of that experience, I had to develop a way on how to do starter locks within 45 minutes to an hour. And I did that because, of course, that's how you make your living. You can't take forever on a project. But, of course, there is a learning curve. So I'm hearing that making this type of project would not take 2 weeks, okay? But I take a lot of breaks, and I'm also doing another project. I'm doing about 2 projects at one time, thinking about picking up another one, only because someone who was watching me saying she has 5 or 6 projects, and I'm like, oh no, the devil's a liar. Ain't no way I'm going to do those 6 projects, 5 projects at one time, because I know that none of them would get done, especially not in a timely fashion. At all. But I get it. People who crochet, you'll hear them say they get bored. And y'all, take everything with a grain of salt, especially when you're a beginner, because sometimes some people may not have their best interest. They may be trying to discourage you, especially if you plan to make, this little side business. Especially if you start, streaming or on different platforms, people are going to try to discourage you. So just be aware of that. And I'm just letting you know, because I'm okay with doing one project at a time, maybe 2. I don't have to do 5 or 6. I don't have to do that. Then you have to figure out, what do you want to make? Do you want to make wearables, which is like what I'm doing, wearables, hats, shirts? Do you want to do plushies? Do you want to do like pillows? Do you want to do scarves? That's wearables as well. You know, figure out what you like. I think I like hats and some nifty shirts. That's what I like to do. So that's what I'm going to have my concentration on. And when you start crocheting, you'll figure that out just by trying the skill of crocheting. You'll figure out, okay, what do I want? Usually the first thing everybody does when they start crocheting is a hat. I think that's like an initiation thing. You want to do a hat or maybe a scarf. This is a good practice. It's very easy. Don't follow my steps. I always like the challenging stuff. Like I'm doing a whole crop top shirt that literally is taking it's 92 rows. I did not know that until I was reading the darn pattern, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 92, and I'm on 35, and I've been working on that since a week ago. So if I keep going at the pace that I'm going, I won't be done that shirt for maybe another month or so, which isn't realistic if that's something you want to do for a business, which I don't plan to do wearables for business. It's just too much. Big ups to those who do, and who knows, but I don't think I'll do that only because of the time. But yeah, just figure out what you want to do. I like granny squares, and there's so many things you can do with granny squares. You can make shirts with granny squares, purses with granny squares, pillows, hats. Somebody made a whole hat. Oh my gosh. And don't get discouraged, because some of these people have been, I would never try to compete with somebody who says they've been crocheting since they were 7. Okay, some people say they've been crocheting all their life because their grandmom or auntie helped them learn the craft of that, or the skill. Honey, we can't do it all. Okay, we just cannot do it all. I'm not competing against no one. All right, guys, I'm probably going to have to make another one, but I'm going to make another one off of here. All right, make sure you thumbs up the video, subscribe if you have not already, cut your notifications on, and let me know below what you're going to start learning how to crochet on, okay? Because this is for people who want to start crocheting too, okay? So it's for the pros and for the newbies, okay? That's what this community is about. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see ya next time.